Okay, it's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm at my friend's house weighing out some secret pockets to take back to America in my suitcase, and we wanted to know how much they weigh to ship them to America. And they're light, but you know, shipping from different places costs as much as the product. Okay, Erin asked, how do I avoid malnutrition? I don't. I got really what I think bad malnutrition in India. I was eating only packaged stuff. They were so dirty in India, I just couldn't eat. So I ended up eating crackers or cream crackers and things. I just basically was afraid to touch anything. I get into Tibet. I do a little better in Kathmandu. Then by the time we get up into Lhasa, Lhasa, Tibet, we go to Nepal, which is after India. North of that is Tibet. We go through Tibet on this tour, and I got boils in my legs. I got a boil like this big, and I have to get an antibiotic in Lhasa, Tibet, now China. So it's very difficult. That was my wake-up call for travel, that I needed to start making sure that I somehow get vegetables. So how do I avoid it? I really am always scavenging, and I'm always trying to think my 5 food, vegetables, fruits. I really have to concentrate on vegetables and fruits. And so what I do is every day I see certain types of vegetables I like, certain types of fruit I like, and I buy them. And I told myself never to think about the cost. Like orange juice and juice can be very, very expensive in these countries, and sometimes it's like, 3 times the cost of America. And you don't think about the cost, you just buy it because you need it. And this is the way you get malnutrition, is that somehow you think about it too much. You just buy the food and you don't think about it. So, and it takes an art form to get good at just spotting good vegetables, because all the bananas here are not good, all the ananas, the pineapple are not good. You have to really be careful. And she also wants to know where it's difficult. Where it's difficult is most of the time anywhere away from the coast. The farther you go inland on any country on the planet in a way, it's about water, right? So anything close to the desert, there's less food, and anything, according to the culture. But most places it's pretty easy to eat pretty good. I just have trouble eating in India because it's too dirty. It's not that they don't have food, it's too dirty. It makes me nervous. I stop eating because I'm afraid. And Africa, where they just have eaten the same... Africa's never been really colonized the way you think it is, and they've been eating the same food for the last 10,000 years. So sometimes they may have like 8 foods. In Niger, Africa, they only have like 5 or 6 foods. They'll have a lot of beef, but they won't have any apples or tomatoes or anything like that. Okay, she wants to know what that powdered stuff, when I'm eating breakfast, what I'm putting in, that's just black pepper. Some cultures don't eat black pepper, so some countries I have to carry black pepper so I can put it on my egg, because I like eggs with black pepper. I had the same problem in Brazil. I have it in many places, but in Africa they'll give you this red pepper. It's not a herb, it's actually just black pepper. It's a little difficult to buy, but I buy it. I mean, I bought it by the kilo in Brazil, but you're not going to avoid malnutrition unless you constantly have in your mind that there's, meats, carbohydrates like breads and spaghetti, there's proteins, there's fruits and cereals, and as you're walking around, you're more or less scavenger eating as opposed to eating in the restaurant. Eating in the restaurant, in most countries, it's just going to be like the meat and potato type stuff, your rice and some chicken, right? They're not going to give you all these things, and you got to think about it. Am I getting all the food groups? Am I getting my fruit and vegetables? Now, some of you are just in love with fruits and vegetables, and you just can't stop yourself from eating. I've had a lot of my friends that just ate 10 mangoes in a day and got sick. Okay, Andy Graham, I don't avoid it, but I go in cycles. I also carry with me, I always carry vitamins. I can't eat them in the morning because they cause my stomach to hurt. I have to eat food and then somehow remember to take them around noon. So I always take vitamins too, a multivitamin, and I buy them in America because they're really expensive here in Africa or South America. or Thailand or Philippines or any of these places are real expensive. So I buy enough vitamins for a year, and I actually carry them with me. You can put them in a Ziploc bag. That's the best way to carry them, because it's according to how big your baggage is, right? Your bag is. Andy Graham, thank you, Erin.